You're listening to the Everything Kids Books podcast, hosted by Aaron Mackey, a podcast for little learners and their parents who love to read together, as well as the authors who write the books they love. Aaron's written over 20 books for elementary and middle schoolers and has published 5 books. Together, we'll be reading chapters of your favorite books, sharing your original works, giving writing and marketing tips, and interviewing other professionals in the children's book profession. Let's dive in, shall we?
Hi everybody, this is Aaron Mackey, your host of Everything Kids Books. Today's episode we are going to be doing a book discussion, and the book I have chosen is called Gloom Town. It is by Ronald L. Smith. Now, Gloom Town is a middle grade fiction chapter book, so this is geared towards boys and girls 7 to 12 years old. It's a really fun book. It's definitely one I want to promote and suggest that you pick up. I was initially drawn to the book by the cover. The picture on the cover is of Rory and his friend Izzy, who are 2 of the main characters in the story, and it shows them walking through their town. The illustration is really, really nice. It is mostly in black and white or a sepia tone, and then the main characters, along with a couple of lights on the storefronts, are the only color images, and it's a very striking cover. So that is definitely what caught my eye and made me want to find out more about this book. And the description on Amazon definitely piqued my interest and made me want to buy this. The main character, Rory, is thrown into a mystery, and he has to solve it with his best friend Izzy's help so that they can save their town. Now, it's a fun story that draws you in and really makes you care about the characters. Mr. Smith is extremely talented at giving those details and the descriptives so you can picture the characters as well as the scenery. Rory and Izzy are both 12 years old, about to turn 13 in the book. And I love how he actually has them have the same birthday. I just think that's really neat to have the best friends have the same birthday. But as he's writing, right off the bat, you're introduced to Rory and you see his fierce desire to protect and take care of his mom. And then you're introduced to his mom and you see how she cares for him. And she tries to do everything that she can to make his life pleasant, even though they don't have much. When you're introduced to Izzy, you see her loyalty to Rory. And you see a couple of times through the book where Rory describes Izzy tying her hair up and he knows she's ready for a fight when she does that. And you can picture her doing that. You also can picture both Lord Foxglove and Malvonius. You can see the scowls that come off of Malvonius and then the icy stares that Lord Foxglove is known for. So you feel like you know these characters and you are in the story with them. There's also detailed descriptions of Foxglove Manor. The way it's described, you feel like you can see each room and the long hallway that Rory walks down and the red door that's so mysterious. And when the town and the harbor are described, you feel like you're there with Rory and Izzy looking out over the ocean watching the ships. So you are drawn into the story in a very compelling way, and you want to follow along and see what happens with these characters. When Rory and Izzy are fighting for their town, the author shows the characters' tenacity despite the odds being against them. He also describes the trust that they have of each other and shows that they fight with bravery together. This is a really fun book with a little bit of creep to it. So not scary necessarily for middle grade readers, but it does have a little bit of the creep factor. And I think that the middle grade readers will really love the story and the twists and turns that it takes them on throughout the book. The story ends with a surprise. And to me, I think it alludes to the possibility of another book in the future with these same characters, which would be really fun, and I would definitely pick that up to read it. So this is Gloom Town, again, by Ronald L. Smith. Mr. Smith is an award-winning author. Gloom Town was chosen as a Junior Library Guild selection, And Mr. Smith was the 2016 Coretta Scott King and John Steptoe New Talent Author Award winner, as well as the ILA Award winner for intermediate fiction. He has a few other books that you can check out, especially if you like Gloom Town. They are Black Panther, the Young Prince, Hoodoo, The Mesmerist, and The Owls Have Come to Take Us Away. So I definitely suggest this is one that you want to add to your middle grade library. Check it out today. I picked up my copy on Amazon as an ebook. It was in print as well. So I highly recommend Gloom Town by Ronald L. Smith. Thank you guys for joining me today. I hope that you enjoyed this episode and you're looking forward to picking this book up. I would love to hear what other favorite books you have, so send some in and I will do an episode on your favorite book. Thank you all and have a blessed day.
Thanks for listening to Everything Kids Books. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe, rate, and review in Apple Podcast. Do you have a favorite children's book? Do you have an original book or chapter that you've written? Email it to Erin at erinmackeyauthor@yahoo.com. It could be featured on the next episode. For more information, to see Erin's published books, and to sign up for Erin's newsletter, visit www.erinmackeyauthor.com. Until next time, keep reading and keep writing.